Hey, Tornado Terry here, and I'm the owner of Storm and Norman's Barbershop located in Clarksville, Tennessee. I just wanted to really come to sort of give a little bit of a biology of me, and that's that my name is Tara, and I was born in Clarksville, Tennessee, out of the soils of the 101st Airborne and Division, or Fort Campbell, Kentucky, at Blanchfield Community Hospital. And it's my goal to convey to you the story of Q, and that's the story of me. I opened up Q Realty, which was a trademark infringement upon a gentleman in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so I most eloquently apologize to him for treading or stepping on his toes, my friend. I then thus changed it into my last name, you see. But however, still, you're talking to a two-time high school dropout who found herself in some difficult situations over her life. And so we do what we got to do, and we see what we got to see as we get to it, you know. Like little bees, we're just out here working in our energy, just trying to figure out where we be. And that's why I'm coming to you to kind of share with you the story of Q, which is the plan of action that I am about to undertake with you underneath the umbrella tree of what I consider to be the world's greatest entity that's ever seen, that anybody's ever seen. And that's, everybody talks about the what would Jesus do movement. Well, that's a movement of energy, you see. There's the what would Jesus do movement is a movement of energy, of frequencies within these vibrational wave forces that we know to be beating within the chests of these lives we lead, quite literally. And this is me talking etymology, biology, frequencies, colors and hues, biogeometric shapes. They initiate and they make you, quite literally, via the words you see and use. And spectacularly, or spectacular, is what I see whenever I see words exit me. It's almost as if, think chemical alchemy, and through frequency and waves, as you speak, you spleak, and you spit out into the life of you, the voice of you, which is basically a vibration of you that has a shape of you, and it initiates you, it creates you, and all of that good stuff. And so, like Joe Dispenza says, and I love this because it was the best thing he ever gave me to help me learn how to really honestly read the Bible within you. And that's talking about the bread in your head, because that is the Bible within you. When the book of Enoch speaks, he's kind of speaking about that gentleman that went across the, Denzel Washington with this Bible that had no words. He didn't need the Bible with the words because it was all him. He knew he is I am the great I am, as you are the great I am, and we are life, literally lived. And so, wife, the life of your wife that you dwell into is quite literally the 98th percentile of you. And you, I believe to be, are a conjunctive, congealed, miscongeniality, conspiracy theorist that be, and it's a conjoinment of the unity of the seed in your head, which is your pineal gland, that quite literally points straight for your heart, which interiorly owns and, well, is crystallized, is the crystallized vessel of you. And then through the light body, meat skin covering you, there be frequencies of colors and hues and rainbow blues. And that's where you see, coming to me quite intricately, because that's where the pumping of the energies that I see flowing through me right now. And we're talking about red and blue and flowing through, auto-populating you, taking in the glue, processing it through, and within the skin within, you sift through, and you see quite clearly what it is you want to see in order for our lives to be everything they're supposed to be, which, you know, is quite literally, when I hear about the Garden of Eden, I see the Garden of Eden within me, because I choose to speak, see, and feel through energetic vibrations more than I trust what I see within whatever's being with what's being exposed in front of me. How about that? And so the unseen, or the hidden, but it's really not hidden because you're really there, boo. You see it, you do. It's that little whisper in you that's like, I call it an angst in you. And the angst is like this hard rock hitting rock you, and it like causes a flame and a fire in you. And so you got to stop, drop, and roll instantly the moment that you feel an angst. But when you're absorbing the life of the wife of you exteriorly, in front of we internationally and all that other good stuff, I don't know, it's what comes out of me, you quite literally are tapping into the sweetest of energies you could ever imagine, if and when you choose to, my friend. But that's truly up to you. And I see life as a level of dignity, a level of religious righteousness, that sees good listening skills, sees mindfulness, sees all kinds of really cool shit. But it all boils down to just being respectful of the point of view and the perspective of the other various gods among you that are also and as well speaking to you. And that's because within the interior skin of them, of thee, there also be the life of we, autonomously, as the werewolves in London too, by the way. It's all you. It's incredible to me how we see life as being this separate entity of you, when you quite literally create the glue that you dwell in, boo. So if you want to give life to something, then just do. It's up to you. But you know what I know is that as I began to row my boat down or up the stream, let me just say, and into the bear's mouth or the belly of the beast that I would consider to be the metaphorical hell in me, I can see how internally we internalize the angst that we see, and in utter truancy, quite literally, we burn in hell by liquefying and liquefying the equity in the life of the elemental ABC scientific elemental charts that we ultimately are interiorly via the elemental charts of the biology, because it's echo chamber biology or some shit like that. Anyway. And I share all of that with you on this fucking 8.5 minute view, because I know that I shouldn't, because I've had enough mentorship in my life that everybody says to me, "Hey Tara, nobody likes anything longer than 30 seconds. Give it to them quick." And one time I got scolded because it took me 8 minutes to say something. But you know, I've taken 2 years to go through school. 2 years of education has grown me unlike anybody's ability. 2 years of interiorly seeking me and only floating and flying among the leaves and the trees that quite literally are what I would consider to be the redwood forest in me, allowing me a vision and the possibilities to be able to speak and breathe and speak to you in this beautiful color and hue that I'm about to, because right now it's just with me. And I dig that too, you see, because I am still feeding me exteriorly exactly what I know to be for factual truth in me, because I've done it, you see. And so through the world of real estate, there be a big fucking rotten rat weed. And this big, this fink rat, stink rat, nasty ass thing that it be also has a place in me. And so these are going to be the conversations that I can't wait to dig into and dive into, because we all are deep sea divers, my friends. We're deep-seated divers within the deeply rooted skin of the hell within, the encapsulation of what I see to be as the spectacular nation of you and me and we and whatever we choose to make out of the glue that you adhere to, because it's up to you to either learn through or whatever you want to do, because V is for victory, V is for me, and then V is for victimize, and that's also a tree. And so when you got the me's and we got the we's and we have all of these and we got all of that, there's a whole lot to the color and hue of the rainbow of you that Joe Dispenza was speaking about, Boo, when he was saying that in we is the 2.5%, or yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying, actually. And because there's a bestiality about us as well. We're a beast among nature. Nature is God. God is nature. The thing that the original OG source that be was always the soul of the earth in me, and the soul of the earth in you as well. It's a pull through. It's a nodal point. It's the center of action. It's the atom bomb. And exteriorly, outside of you and me, there be the wife of the life of you. And depending on what you feed her, she'll feed you back. And so that means if you want to eat whatever you want to eat, smile however you want to smile, frown whatever you want to frown, you can turn it upside down, or you can turn it inside out, or you can light it up at night, or you can do it by delight. It's up to you, because it's all interior, boo. But what you got to know is true, and that is, this is also a plasmic echo chamber of you, if you know what I'm saying. So anything that you do that affects the glue or anybody else within these bodily skins, you have to realize that within, you're also doing it to you. And so there will be a karmatic repercussion to these actions. However, it's up to you to see through that, even that darkest part of you, the part of you that you almost think you can't chew because it's like a damn hard Tootsie Roll Pop right in the center of you, like a rock, wanting to just hold you and keep you and magnate, gravitate, gyrate, initiate, and hold on to the life of you. Well, that's true. It's very true. And thank God, too, because it's what allows me and you and we to be able to experience captivity with some type of exclusivity while also living in harmony. Because the Adam and Eve that I can see within the life of the bread in me is quite literally the love of me interiorly as the atom bomb of me, heating up as the sun ray gods do, up into the golden bright hue of the thin blue line that is the breath of life, and that to me is the wife of you. And so it's it's polar opposites, it's polar ends, and you are the bubble in between. You're the bubble in the knot in between, my friend, or something like that. So anyway, that's a lot, I know, and it's just scratching the surface, my friends. I let it flow and let it go as it begins, and as it ends, it'll come out, like a hairpin end. Because literally our hairs, just think about it, if energy never, ever, nor ever, ever, ever expends, and it only expands, then you, my friend, are nothing but an energy source within, constantly gyrating and vibrating. The more you feed your glue, the more you too will grow through. But to feed your glue is extremely uncomfortable. It's extremely uncomfortable. There's like never a moment in time that it's comfortable, because to grow, you have to go somewhere you don't want to. You have to do something you don't want to do. And you have to be something you don't necessarily know yet or not if you do want to be. But mindfulness is your ability and your capability of being able to sit in the sounds of silence within yourself. Nothing else. And deeply, like most intrinsically, dig, dig, dig through all of the blood, guts, glory in you to find what I see to be as that werewolf in London we be, werewolves in Londons we be, because it's that werewolf, werewood, Jesus go movement in me that I see ultimately under that under any kind of movement of energy. And so werewolves in London is acknowledging the biological coding of these bestiality, the nature of the beast interiorly, to have a reactionary mechanism of you know, assuming the worst, thinking the worst, and looking for the door to some whore that makes you feel better, you know. And that whore could be money, that whore could be work, that whore could be another man, that whore could be another woman, that whore could be a lot of things. But it's never the thing that really rings true and makes it hard on you, because it's the thing that licks you, sucks you, fucks you, and makes you feel good. Whew. My God, it's a little bit like heroin too, you know what I mean? It relieves you of all of the secondary pressures and all of the pressures in your life. But it too shall end, as everything does. Seasonalities in life come and go, as do fruits, you know. And so within me, you're going to see a lot of opportunity, and I am excited to share that with you under the colors and blues of the rainbow I see in front of me, because interiorly there's everything on the ABC elemental charts of me. And you're talking about Google element 115. That's something that wasn't originally disclosed or shown out to be. Also Google the frequency 440, when it came into be, why it came into be. And then maybe Google even the frequency of 432. Frequency 432 is you, quite literally, boo. And so you see, right then he shifted and shaped your energy, and you didn't even know it. But anyway, I want you to go down the rabbit hole. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. That's enough of me. You see, Beth, I'm going to tell you, girl, going in through the Gen X crosshairs of what I see as you. Woo! At 50, boo, this shit's been hard on me. It's been hard on you, but it's been good, because through the glue, we grow and hoe. And fuck that, we can get a backhoe too.